Welcome to NFL Championship Chase, the draft presented by Mercedes-Benz. I'm Adam Schein, joined by Steve Berline, Greg Cosell, and Corey Chavis. The topics, guys, the quarterbacks in this year's NFL draft. And Greg, Winston, Mariota, Winston.
You know, Adam, quarterback evaluation to me is about your view of a prospect's strengths and weaknesses. So if you look at Winston, great anticipation, will stand and deliver the football in the face of pressure, a little slow twitch, heavy-footed. Where do you stand on that? Which side of that ledger do you fall on? Mariota, quick twitch, good arm, snap thrower. You don't see him throw with anticipation in that offense. You don't see him throw with a lot of people around him in that offense. So how do you balance those things when you look to draft that quarterback?
Steve?
Well, I agree with everything you're saying, Greg, but I do think that Mariota did show signs of anticipation throws on some of his seam routes where I think he's standing strong in the pocket, making a good decision, reading the high-low over the top of a linebacker, delivering strikes. I saw examples of that led me to believe that he can be that guy. And I love his quick release delivery, and you're 100% right on everything else that you evaluate. I think that both these guys have a lot of really good qualities. I have questions about both of them, though, still, too. With Mariota, it's how is he going to adapt to a pro-style offense every snap? With Jameis Winston, can he handle all the other demands of being an NFL quarterback?
All right, Corey, how about some quarterbacks who aren't Mariota and Winston?
Yeah, well, I'm glad we kind of brought that up. I mean, one name we haven't mentioned is Brett Hundley. I think he's an enigma in the draft. We downgraded him for poor pocket presence. He had 128 sacks over a 3-year period, the most in the country. And I think that's the reason why guys like Garrett Grayson, who Steve mentioned earlier, I heard another name that seemed to come to the forefront that we haven't talked about, Sean Mannion. He's maybe in that Brett Hundley range, but you just wonder, Bryce Petty, we mentioned him. Is he going to be a better overall prospect and a high second-round pick? I think that's where this draft lends itself, because if you think about Bryce Petty in terms of the upside, he may be the third quarterback off the board based on simply that and what he could possibly do in an NFL offense.
Quick question just before we end. Steve, having played 17 years in the league, I agree with what Corey said about Brett Hundley. His pocket awareness is really lacking. Do you think you can teach pocket awareness?
I think if you get in the right system with the right coach who knows how to convey the message to a player like that, because I think Brett Hundley has a lot of very, very attractive qualities. But the ability to stand in the pocket, go through a progression, make the reads quickly and decisively, and then deliver the ball accurately, if he can't develop that over the first couple years of his career, he's not going to have a chance to do it.
That's it for us. Thanks for watching.